Hey everyone, today I'm just going to run through the cold traffic offer formula. It's essentially how to go about creating an offer for cold email, cold DMs, right? It's mainly cold email, but it applies to all cold traffic in general. Getting that conversion from someone who knows nothing about you to actually getting them on the phone with you, right? So why you should listen to me is this is a campaign that we ran, cold email, right? You can see 2% reply rate, 34-ish% positive reply rate. So these are decent results, obviously. Nothing too crazy, but this is one of the campaigns we ran. 500,000. We have a good idea as to what's happening, and I'll run you through the offers that you should focus on because that is the big differentiator from clients that have success with cold email and clients that don't have success with cold email. Most marketing agencies, what they'll do is they'll say, hey, we can help you with your marketing. We can create a website for you. We can run your Google ads, right? None of which will work ever. And I can promise you that if you're sending out cold emails to people, to local businesses, to really anyone, and you're telling them I can do X or Y, it's not going to entice them, right? You need to remember that these people know absolutely nothing about you. To them, you're a scammer on the internet, right? So this is why you got to give them a quantifiable result. So an example of a decent offer is something like $300 per booked appointment, pay after it happens, right? Meaning that for someone that doesn't know you, they aren't paying you up front, right? Which is a lot of the case. Just building that trust up front is not trying to tell people that you're trying to take their money up front, right? Now, what happens is you might go out with that offer and get on a call with someone and they're actually happy to pay you up front because you aren't an internet scammer, right? So that is, let me make myself a bit smaller here. That is the reality of the situation, right? So when you're dealing with cold traffic, it's zero trust, right? They have absolutely no existing relationship with you or trust in your abilities, right? You still need to prove that. You have really short amount of time to grab their attention as they're scrolling through the inbox or anything like their cold messages. You really have to stand out and have to make it irresistible, essentially. And then obviously the fact that it's any market you enter is going to be saturated. The excuse of saturation is just bad offer at the end of the day. So that's why you need to stand out from all the other agencies that are pitching similar services, right? But in this case, you have a good offer. That's why it works. Now, better marketing, this is the whole idea of saying, hey, I'll do better marketing for you, or I will create a website, something generic, right? It doesn't work purely because they can't see a quantifiable outcome. They can't see a tangible result tied to your service, right? And it's not bringing them a specific ROI. It's not touching any pain points for them, right? Now, what gets them to ignore you obviously is the vague promise. There's nothing new, so people buy new things, obviously, and that's what works quite well, right? So if you say, hey, I've got a new Hydra marketing agency system that can book you 50 meetings a month guaranteed, that's going to work because it's new. You're giving them a specific quantifiable outcome, which is that 50 meetings in a month. And yeah, that's essentially why it works so well, right? Now, 2% reply rate is the industry average. I would go as far as saying that this metric is outdated. I would say it's probably around 1% at the moment. Now, this is obviously dependent on who you're reaching out to, of course, and the copy and all that good stuff. But I would say a more accurate representation of that number is 1%. And then I would say anything from 2% to 4% reply rates is decent, is good, and that's what I would aim for. I know a lot of people boast 7%, 12%. The problem is you can't do that at scale, right? You can send out a couple hundred emails, maybe even 1,000 or so. But if you're trying to send, let's say, 10,000 emails a day, it's not going to work, right? You can't expect to get such a high reply rate from that. Now, when it comes to the 3 pillars of cold traffic offers, you need to have something irresistible, so something that immediately catches their attention, right? That's guarantees, that's not paying up front, anything like that, right? Then you have to have a clear promise, right? And a risk reversal. So that's going back to that quantifiable outcome that you can say, hey, look, through working with us, you're going to receive X result, right? Not going to get a new website, you're going to get a new website that is guaranteed to convert 2% of traffic, or whatever the number that you can guarantee is, right? Or whatever sort of outcome that you can guarantee. The one thing to add in there that a lot of people mistake with their offers is that they think that they have to offer that guarantee to everyone, right? Now, let's say you want to create a guarantee, but this guarantee only applies to, let's say, businesses that can spend $1,000 or $1,500 on ad spend every month. what you do is you put that guarantee into place to attract the people, because you're going to attract those people that are spending, let's say, $1,500 a month on ad spend. You're also going to attract the people that aren't. Now, what happens is the people that aren't, you get on a call with them and you tell them, hey, look, this offer is geared towards people that are willing to spend $1,500 a month on ad spend. And if you do that, I can guarantee you that results. It's perfectly normal business practice for you to get on a call and say, hey, look, this offer doesn't apply to you because of X, Y, and Z, right? You're making it for your ideal client profile, right? You're not making it for every Jack and Jill that sets up a business, right? You have a specific ICP of people who you want to work with, and that's what you create the offer around. It's really that simple. This is a bit of a lie, so we can ignore that. I don't know why that slipped in there. But yeah, irresistible. So let's go through the first pillar. Essentially, 3 times ad return on investment in 90 days, or you don't pay. 300 euros per booked appointment, dollars if you're in the US, pay after delivery. So all these things like after delivery, or you don't pay, 90 days, giving a specific time period, right? As you can see, they all have very specific numbers. So 3 times ad return on investment, right? 13 remodeling leads guaranteed, or it's free, right? So these are all, they create that irresistible thing for you to see that offer and say, hey, look, if I was a remodeling company, why would I not be interested in 13 remodeling leads in 30 days, or it's free, right? There's essentially no risk that grabs my attention. I'm going to get into that offer, right? Get into that email. Now, crystal clear promise. So you want to guarantee a specific result. Instead of saying stuff will bring you more leads or will get you a better ROI, thing is specific results, right? 13 qualified remodeling leads in 90 days, 3 times return on ad spend or full refund. So that's the vagueness, right, that we need to get rid of, and that kills a lot of offers. And then outcome guarantee, process guarantee, performance guarantee, right? Any of these work. Obviously, outcome guarantee is great. 30 leads in 90 days guaranteed, right? Process guarantee is we do Z, or you don't pay. So that also can work quite well, although some people have started to see through that. But yeah, I would recommend sticking to the outcome or performance, right? So only when you get results. Let's look at a real world example. So 25 bathroom remodeling leads in 60 days, or we work for free until you get them, right? So this is one of those examples of a process guarantee. Now, I don't really like the idea of we work for free until you get them. A lot of people have started to see through that. So I would steer away from that if you can. Focus on a performance guarantee or a outcome guarantee, right? Now, lastly is new opportunity. You can say I've got a better system, this or that, but at the end of the day, it's new systems that sell. If you're selling something new or something that at least sounds new, whether you're integrating AI in it or anything like that, it needs to be positioned as innovation. It needs to be positioned as something new, something that they haven't tried, and that will also work really, really well. Now, what you can see here is that there's a 6-component structure. So target that you need to keep in mind. So who you're targeting exactly, what sorts of businesses, what size, what person are you targeting? Then it's the outcome. So that quantified measurable result. So 90 leads, let's say, right? Let's say your guarantee is you can bring them 90 leads, right? Cool, done. Then the timeline, 90 leads in 45 days. Timeline's also extremely important to make it even more so tangible. Then risk reversal, that's the guarantee or paper result, right? So that's also very simple. New opportunity, that's that innovation. So something, a new system that can help them get leads, right? Or new system that can help them do Y, anything that, right? There's that. And then the cherry on the top, which ties everything all together, is the case study or testimonial. So you throw that in there, you say, cool, we can get you, let's say 15 leads every 90 days, completely done for you and guaranteed using our new Hydra marketing agency system, right? Then you put under that something, we helped XYZ get 450 leads in 45 days, right? And I believe we can do something similar for you. So that's the structure. You can see here, run through this. So for home service companies doing 50 to £500 a month, we deliver 25 qualified leads in 60 days, or we work for free until you get them using our AI-powered local SEO system that recently generated 47 new bookings for ABC Plumbing. So that's an idea as to what that will look. And then you need to get an idea as to who your target avatar is, what you can do with the formula. So what sorts of offers you can create. You need to have an idea as to service delivery as well to be able to go through this. Then obviously proof elements, so testimonials, and then launch it, see what the results are like, and then take it from there. It will work using this formula, right? Now, to give you an idea as to the offer that we're using at our company, we do called email B2B lead gen. So with marketing agencies, private equity companies, and we're getting them 12 pre-qualified bookings every 30 days, completely done for you, pay per booking and guaranteed. We have applied all these formulas above that I've discussed, and this consistently gets us anywhere from 40 to 60 meetings a month on my calendar because I take the sales calls. So you can see this is how it goes. We can guarantee you 12 pre-qualified bookings, right? It's pay per booking, so you only pay for each booking that gets set on the calendar. You don't pay up front, right? You don't pay retainers, and we guarantee the 12. Right. So that's how it works. You can see how it works. There's no risk. It's guaranteed. It's performance based. It's low effort, and it's paired with some crazy testimonials and big companies. Right. So we've worked with some Inc. 5000 companies, which are really, really high growth companies in the. And that's why it works so well, is because we're able to tie everything in together. Now, if you stick with that formula, I promise you it's going to work. Whatever cold outreach you end up doing, it will work. So that should be enough to get you through that. If you want to book a call, if you're a marketing agency and want to have at least 12 bookings on your calendar every 30 days, completely done for you, pay per booking guaranteed, and you know that it's worked for hundreds of other agencies, then book a call. You'll see the link down below in the description. If not, leave a comment if you found this helpful, and all the best for your cold outbound. Cheers.